What's up, everyone? Hope everyone's having a great day. Bill here. Thanks for hanging out today. Today's stream, all my streams are always, a little bit different, but today is going to be a really fun one. My good friend from Amiton TV, Johnny Acevedo, is going to join us today. And I just want to jump right in because this is going to be a shorter stream today, guys. This is only going to be about 1 hour. The reason why I want to do this is because I just got his brand new game, The Dream of Rowan, in the mail. Next week, I'm going to be gone. I'm going to be working all next week, so this will be my last stream for probably about 2 weeks. I'll probably be back like 2 weeks from today. We'll talk about that later. So I want to squeeze in another stream this week. I know I did one 2 days ago with my buddy Ben. That was a lot of fun. So I want to get one more in before we go away. So anyway, guys, thanks for joining today. It's going to be a great stream. I have a guest live from Tenerife Island in Spain. He is one of my first friends that I met since I started going online about Amiga. So when I first started Guru Meditation YouTube channel with Anthony, Johnny was one of the original supporters of our channel, and it's just been an awesome experience getting to know him, getting to know all of you, and that's why this interview and this experience means so much to me, because I just love to support everyone who supports me and support people who are doing amazing things in the Amiga community. So my guest, Johnny Acevedo from Tenerife Island in Spain. Sorry, Acevedo. He is the designer of a brand new Amiga game that just came out called The Dream of Rowan. I just got my physical copy in the mail. Johnny is also, I call him the Amiga Stream Machine, because he does lots of Amiga live streaming over on his Amiton TV YouTube channel as well. He is an amazing guy. He has a computer store in Spain. He's a computer genius. He's also a programmer. He programmed this game himself. But we're gonna learn more about Johnny. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Johnny Acevedo. What's up, Johnny?
Hi, Bill. Hi, everyone. Thank you, Bill, for having me. A pleasure to be here.
It's a pleasure to have you, Johnny. Thanks so much for coming on. I love. First of all, the first thing that caught my eye, when I met you, was I saw you streaming from your office, and you have quite the collection of computers behind you there. It is a beautiful setup.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, good. I see a Commodore 64C. I see that beautiful red Amiga 500 behind you. I see some Darth Vader, some Pac-Man. I think that might be an Atari ST I see there as well. I forgive you. It's all good.
Yeah, some me is up there. I like to collect some all retro stuff what I can pick up. Well, I love this retro world.
The retro is.
So I hate to everyone again, and thanks for joining to the build stream.
It's a pleasure. So yeah, everyone in chat, by the way, if you have any questions for Johnny today, feel free to fire away. Probably the best way to do it is if you see how Eagle Beakster, my man, what's up, dude? If you mention me, it will highlight my name, and this way I will see the question better, because sometimes I miss the questions. Especially, I'm going to be looking at the chat on my tablet today while I play Rowan, because the way I have everything set up today, I'm going to read the chat on my tablet instead of my computer. Anyway. So Johnny, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself? I know you have an amazing YouTube channel called Amiton TV. You're broadcasting like multiple times a week. You're also obviously a programmer because you programmed this new game, Dream of Rowan. So would you like to introduce yourself to the audience, to anyone who may not know you?
Absolutely, thank you. Well, my name is Johnny Acevedo. I'm from Tenerife, Canary Island, Spain. I am Amiga user since 1988. Well, I studied programming, different language. Well, I was studying and starting with the Amiga in 1988. I was amazed by the Amiga because I remember in the college using XT, IBM PC compatibility, and the Amiga was different totally with this wide range graphic interface, and well, there I start with the computers when I was 8 years old with a ZX Spectrum 48 KB, and this was my first introducing the computer world, with a Spectrum. Then I don't stop until today. I got my computer store here in Tenerife, and my dream always was create games for the Amiga, that's why finally my first commercial release, and what I think is a 100% game completed, finished, is the Dream of Rowan. What I can say more about myself, I love computer and I love Amiga.
Awesome, Johnny. I think that, and you also, so not only are you a programmer, because you programmed all of your games, but you also have a store.
Yes, absolutely, yeah.
So you have a computer store in Spain, and you have Amigas in the store. So you not only sell modern stuff, but you sell Amigas and Amiga peripherals as well, right?
Right. We are established since 2003. I opened the doors, and well, we are specialists in computer customized PC computers. We do sales, repair. Also, when I can, also I sell some retro stuff as well. Eventuality, it's not our main focus, but I sell some Amigas when I found some lots here and there. Mainly this part where I am, because where I am here is in a house computer. It's called the store. This is my wall, this is my part where I have like a museum for the people can come into the shop and watch what is this? Oh, computer from the 80s, from the 90s. It's like a little museum. When I came, I sell some retro stuff, but this we are more focusing actually modern PC stuff, you know.
Sure. Well, that makes sense because you have to pay the bills. Retro doesn't
Correct.
exactly pay the bills, but it's nice.
Correct.
It's nice to see that when you walk in. If I walked into a modern computer store and I saw some retro stuff, especially an Amiga on the wall, I'd be like, oh yeah, this I'm gonna work
Yeah.
with this guy.
Yeah.
That's awesome, Johnny. So today we're gonna play and talk about your first commercial release, the Dream of Rowan. But this is not the first game you've made. Obviously, you've made lots of other games as well. So, like, when did you start making games?
Okay. I remember the first game I started coding in BASIC was for the ZX Spectrum and the MSX computers back in the 80s. And I started learning some BASIC, you know. And well, really, for the Amiga, I started this Amiten project back in 2009. Because Amiga, I was close, Commodore close at the 1994, well, I see, and now then I moved to the PC side and teach myself with the hardware side and everything. And in 2003 or before, I started my business with the computer store. Well, but I always try to make games since 1990 when I found Amos, from François Leonet, the Amos creator. Well, at that times I don't have the skills of today, for sure, and always try to make games, but not much luck. Well, there is not internet, and I'm not really good with the graphics. Well, I try to do my best, but never finish nothing really. In the side of the 8-bit era Spectrum and MSX, me and some friends finished some games made in BASIC. But these games is lost it because the tapes is my parents throw away in some point, and we don't have nothing about this first initial games I made back in the 80s. So in 2009, I started strong again with the Amiga ICs and a good help community out there with the Amiga, and the people continuing, keeping his midges. And I don't know, I see the retro, I open my eyes about the retro world, if you want to call it like that. And well, I always have this dream to make games for the Amiga, especially. When I finished the college with studying, basic language, Pascal language, COBOL language, C language, well, that give me more knowledge about coding. And after that, I started on a channel called Amiten TV in YouTube. And really talking about Rowan now is how we start Rowan, It was accidentally because I tried to help others to make his games in Amos. I started a tutorial in Amos, and well, accidentally Acevedo from Argentina was watching the show, and he said, "Oh, I can make some graphics for you." Okay, he go with some sprite of Rowan. Then we meet Simone Vernacchia and Fernando Oliveira, and was all accidentally, And we, from Amos course tutorial, was the first idea that all transformed to an little team that we made, and well, we start working, and today we got Rowan, you know.
It's really amazing. So I didn't realize that. That's an awesome history. I didn't realize that you were just doing an Amos tutorial on your Amiton TV YouTube channel, and then people who followed you were like, hey, like I can make this sprite, or Simone said I can make this music, and then it became like this amazing collaboration. That's awesome. I had no idea.
Yeah.
So you didn't intend to make Ron. You were just giving an Amos tutorial, and then people started throwing ideas at you, and you're like, hey, we can make a game together.
Correct. That's it.
Amazing. Yeah. So how many people were involved in Rowan?
Rowan has what I call two stages. The first, the original team, and the final team. Because at the beginning, we was two coders, two graphic artists, and three musicians. Okay, so was and a screenwriter. My girlfriend, Jay. The original team was 8 persons, After a pilot kickstart that I remember we talking about when we start to collaborate, or all the musicians, the graphic artist, another coder friend. We thinking, why not making a kickstart to try if we can develop this game like a kickstart. Was the original idea. If I don't remember, but it's the first kickstart out there all time for an Amiga computer,
Oh, wow.
I think.
One of the first first Amiga Kickstarters.
Correct.
Wow.
Correct. I think, yeah.
One of the first, at least.
One of the first.
Yeah.
I never heard a case before on Rowan about Kickstarter. But anyway, the Kickstarter was filed. We got a lot of support, but not reached the total amount we are asking. And we have an stop, and after a while, with some, what I can say, the team dissolved in some parts. Some graphic artists leave the project, another coder leave the project. After a while, I speak with Ache again. Ache starting also a new job in another country, because Ache is a professional animator. He made the Condorito film. Is an animation film that is Condorito is a very famous character in South America. Okay.
Oh.
And he moved to there to make the animation film. And I think, Rowan is finished, and I cannot do this alone, okay? But accidentally again, I speak with H. Traves, with Hernan, and say, hey, Hernan, we can finish this game or not, or finally you want to do it or not. And after some communications, we decided to start the Dream of Rowan again. In this case, we go for a more ambitious project, because the initial Rowan was no scroll, was different project, and we start from scratch.
Oh, wow.
I start the code again from scratch, and with another vision of the game, and then we contact again with Simone Bernacchia, Fernando Oliveira, and to asking for the music, and we start there and 2 years working, and finally we get it,
That's amazing, John. Well, congratulations. I didn't know that whole history. I didn't know all of your history. I didn't know the history of the game, so it makes it that much more impressive. And I love how, I mean, unfortunately, the Kickstarter didn't fulfill the goal, but you guys didn't quit. You could just kind of step back, take a breath, and you did a reboot. It reminds me of Sociable Soccer, John Hare's game. His Kickstarter failed too, but they didn't quit, and now they have a really cool game in development. It's in early access now, so yeah. So kudos to you guys for not quitting and sticking with it. I think I want to keep talking about Rowan, obviously, but I want to show the folks the game. So we can talk more as I play the game. But first, I'm gonna switch over here to my overhead camera, Johnny, and I want to show the folks. Here's the awesome package that I got last week from Johnny. You can see this this package is just amazing. It's beautiful artwork. Ache is just an amazing artist. Rowan is a super awesome looking character. He's really cute. He looks a little bit like Ache. I think it's almost like a self-portrait. But you can see this is an awesome physical release of the game. I love how it says Amiga on the side of the box there, and on the back you have screenshots. And it tells you what's inside. It gives you a brief synopsis of the story. It says, you control the actions of Rowan, a boy on a quest to get back the heart of his sister from the clutches of the evil Arg. Go ahead on your way through the different levels and reach the castle in the sky where the evil Arg lives. So yeah, we'll go into the story in a second. Oh, it's funny. I'm very reflected in this, but I want to show everyone the amazing packaging that they get when they buy your game. We can open it up. You can see it's got a physical disc. It's got some awesome stickers. It's got, I guess these are some of the heroes and villains in the game. There's a woman I'm looking at right now. I haven't played through the game myself yet, so I'm not as familiar with the characters yet. Hopefully we'll see them in a minute. Then we have this. Oh, I did fight against the skeleton in the beta. So it comes.
This is the last boss.
That's the boss.
Agri.
That's him. Yeah, that's Agri. Oh,
okay.
okay. We'll have to kick his butt. And of course we got an Amiton software sticker. Awesome. I'm gonna put this on my PC. That's really cool. And last and not least, which is something you don't even get with AAA releases these days, you get an actual user manual. That's awesome, Johnny. I love it. I used to manuals were a big thing back in the day, and nowadays people don't even bother with the manuals anymore. You can buy your Call of Duty. There's no manual for that. But yeah, that is awesome, Johnny.
Absolutely.
Top-notch packaging. So this is available as a physical release and as a digital download. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, guys, what I did in the chat is I made a command. So if you want to know where you can buy Rowan, you can just do bang Rowan, ! Rowan, and it gives you a link to where you can buy it. So enough of this blah blah blah. Let's get into the game, Johnny. We can keep talking as I play, but I want to fire it up. So I'm gonna turn on my Amiga here. And now I'm not going to launch the game on stream because I know it does show my home address. Not that if anyone who watches my channel, you already know my home address, but I'll try not to spread it around too much. So I'm gonna go into Workbench right now, and I'm gonna boot up in PAL mode, and we're gonna get cooking here, Johnny. Play some Rowan. I can't wait. Now the opening to Rowan is stunning. It's something really really beautiful to look at. So I could be happy with this game just watching the opening. It's really really beautiful.
Yeah, H Namberolo is amazing guy, and is part of the look of Rowan is to having a H, because he giving his touch, his personal art to the game, and
it's beautiful work, as we're gonna see in a minute. I'm booting it up now. It does. So so what are the requirements to play this right now? I can put this up for a second before I fire it. It says so you need 2 megabytes chip RAM. I have enough fast RAM, and my processor is an 030, so I'm good to go here. But what are the minimum requirements? And now, first of all, guys, this is running on a real Amiga, so this is not like an OS 4.1 game. This is not a game that runs on your PC. That's like a throwback to the Amiga. This is an actual Amiga game. So what are the specs for what kind of Amiga do you need to play it?
Awesome. That is the way.
So what's the minimum, Johnny? Like, if is an Amiga 1200 minimum, 500? What do you need minimum?
Yeah, this was really hard for us to choose which minimum requirements. Now we know an stock 1200 is enough for running Rowan. Now we know because after the release, some support people starting ask me, hey, why around 30 minimum requirements? Well, things like that. Now we know with a 1200 stock 1200 and a little fast RAM is all what Rowan need.
Awesome.
But the release is 030 at this point because we want that you have a good experience of 50 images per second, 48 colors at the same time on the screen, music, sound effects, and this is the experience we want that you have it. And with an less than that, the frame rate is down. But soon we're gonna release a version that you can run in a 1200 with some fast RAM. So
Awesome, Johnny. So it runs on a stock 1200, but when you have the 030 and some extra fast RAM, you get the full 15 frames per second, and it's still pretty amazing, being that you did it in Amos. You know, this is not an assembler game.
It's Amos, correct?
Yeah.
It's Amos, and need a little resources.
Well, let's check it out. I just want to say, I see Roar says hi. What's up, Roar? Great to have you. Mr. Paul 3D, what's up? Amix312, Michael from Amitopia.com is here. Thanks everyone for hanging out today. Glada Rosso, thank you so much for the follow. I'm Bill. I stream Amiga stuff from Real Amigas. Today's stream is cool because we have Johnny Acevedo with us. He is an Amiga game developer, and we're about to play his game, brand new Amiga game, The Dream of Rowan. I'm gonna start here as soon as the this title goes. Okay, cool. Press fire to continue, and we're gonna check out this amazing intro.
Thank you, Bill. Say hi to Mitchell from District.tv, Amitopia, Rojar, and all of you.
Coded, okay, Dream of Rowan, developed by, coded and directed by you, Johnny. Graphics and animations, that's Hache right there. The music is Simone Bernacchia and Fernando Oliveira. Dr. Cake, I like that.
Dr. Cake, yeah.
Sebastian Tacha did the sound effects. Screenwriter was Ye Morales, and the voice acting was from Ariel and Soledad. Oh, Ariel and Soledad, they are related?
Yes, they are the voice acting. Together with H put the voice of Rowan, Ariel Sima Herrera, and Soledad Sima Herrera, the voices of the enemies, the bosses. They are family of H.
Oh wow! So this is definitely a family project. It's a family affair. Vincent GR, what's up? What's up, Vincent GR? TMBTH, what's going on? We're gonna play some Rowan. All right, Johnny, I'm very excited. Guys, the opening to this game is stunning. Let's check it out. This is awesome.
Thank you.
So there's this magical land. Everything is tranquil. It's a place of peace. I like how you describe the scene here. Full moon every night. You can hear a pin falling on the grass. It introduces us to our character Rowan, who lives with his sister. Yes.
Yes.
That is gorgeous. Wow. What did Ache use to create this?
This is with the Lux Paint. He do it the CGI the way he working normally, but he moved to the Lux Paint. I know takes a lot of work for him to create these animations and convert to the Amiga, and then I'm taking this animation and makes room in Amos, so not was easy as well, but at the end we get it, you know.
Wow. So this is deluxe paint. That's amazing.
It's animations from Deluxe Paint.
Amazing. I thought maybe it was like Blender or something, but it's all done on the Amiga. That's so cool.
No, well, he's done in I think Maya.
Oh.
Or he's done in Maya, but actually have to convert each frame to the Amiga.
Got you. Understood. So he modeled it in Maya, but then converted it to Amiga and put it together in Deluxe Paint. Amazing.
Correct.
So here it looks like Rowan's sister was stolen away. Yes, from the old nemesis of their father. Is that correct?
Correct.
Shin Lao, what's up, dude?
Say hi to everyone who's coming. Thanks for joining.
Oh, and that's the spirit of the father.
The spirit of the father, correct. Because the evil angry still the heart of Dana, the sister of Rowan, and we need to fight to get the sister heart again, to bring into life the sister again. And this is all Jay, my girlfriend, his story, you know.
Awesome. Yo, Pot Monkeys, thank you so much for the 100 bits. That's super kind of you, man. Thank you so much. Today, we are playing a brand new Amiga game, the Dream of Rowan, and we are live with the developer, Mr. Johnny Acevedo. And Johnny, you're actually in the Mayhem camera today. You're in Anthony's camera, but being that Anthony is in Korea, you're taking his place. I didn't have time to make a Johnny cam. I wish I did, but I didn't have time to make one. But you're the Mayhem cam today.
No problem. I'm happy with the camera of the buddy Anthony.
Yeah, what's up? Anthony will probably watch this on replay. I hope the sound is good for everyone. It's a little bit tricky for me to do the mix and broadcast at the same time. I hope you can hear Johnny okay. Hope you can hear me okay. The game. So if there's any problems, feel free to let me know. But it sounds pretty good in here. The music's awesome.
Yeah, the music part is awesome. Congratulations to the friends Fernando and Simone, because they are amazing, in my opinion.
And Simone also did the music for our Guru Meditation YouTube channel opening. It's really amazing. Amazing guy. And he's scored other new Amiga games too. I think he did like Bridge Strike and lots of them.
Yeah.
So okay,
He's very active.
He's an amazing guy. So Simone Bernacchia, JMD Music. So Rowan is trapped in a dungeon. So okay, first level it's a dungeons, and we have to kill the sucker frog to take the key and go outside. All right.
Good luck.
Yeah, so I've played the game a little bit, Johnny. I haven't played through it yet, but one thing I like is it is definitely Amiga difficulty. This is not an easy game, which is great because I can't recall any games on the Amiga that were easy. So essentially, this is a side-scrolling platformer. Wow, this is really cool. And for Amos, it's super smooth. It looks like when I kill an enemy, I pick up a coin, and that increases my score. So I guess you can play for points or you can play for level. Is that correct? Or
correct. Both? Yeah.
Graphics and music are awesome. Andy Amiga, what is up? I'm getting addicted here, Johnny. This is awesome.
Hi, Andy Amiga. Welcome.
I'm using an Amiga Power Stick that Anthony gave to me, the original Amiga stick before. Well, I went to show everyone my stick and I died, but yeah, using the Amiga Power Stick today.
That's good.
So this is a side-scrolling platformer, which is actually, this genre is getting popular even today. You know, like there's a lot, they call them the Metroidvania style of game. Were there any Amiga games that inspired you when you were making this game?
Yes. Well, it's many of these. I know the main influence by my side and Hache, the graphic artist. One of the influences for sure is Shadow of the Beast. You know.
The opening is very Shadow of the Beast-esque, including the music, the visuals. Shadow of the Beast, one of my all-time favorites. That game was just, it blew my mind when it came out. It was absolutely incredible. Beware of the frog.
Claro. When you die, you can feel this Shadow of the Beast influence. the opening animation, this house in the mountain, no? Bueno, no sé cómo se dice en inglés, pero sí,
I understand,
Shadow
yeah.
of the Beast.
It's the death scene is inspired by Shadow of the Beast. Shadow of the Beast 2 had one of the best death scenes ever. Whoops, you got me. They used the music from Miami Vice. Oh, he got me again. I have a problem with, like, dodging him, Johnny. I have to get better at that. Yo, Dictator, thank you so much for the 100 bits. That's super kind of you.
Okay.
That's awesome, Dictator. Thank you. It's a pleasure to have everyone today. Thanks for joining us. I'm gonna be going. Oh man, that was a very bad death, Johnny. I'm going to be away all next week at work. So my next stream won't be for 2 weeks, so I wanted to get this stream in before I left because I want to play Rowan, man. I got it in the mail. Oh, we escaped from the dungeons and we're in the forest now. Beware of your enemies and new bosses. Oh, so now the evil wizard is awaiting us. You know what's also cool is that, you know, back then obviously like Super Mario Brothers, a huge side-scrolling platformer, and we never had such a thing on the Amiga. So we had things like Zool, Gianna Sisters, Super Frog.
Yeah.
So this is like a really cool throwback to that genre. Oh, and you know what?
Thank you.
This it's cool because the game starts out pretty dark down the dungeon, and now we have this beautiful green plush atmosphere. Those guys, you know, those guys remind me of. They remind me of the like the flowers in Ghosts and Goblins.
If you see the carnivorous flowers, it's like an Elmo.
It does look like Elmo, totally.
Because Archie knows I like Elmo. He made this flower for me. He said, Johnny, I designed some nice flowers for you. And when I saw, I said, wow.
That's hilarious.
Those Elmo flowers.
Well, I was listening about the Elmo flowers and I died. Here's our death sequence. It's pretty morbid. Poor Rowan is down on the ground and it looks like there's some sort of like raven or hawk gnawing at his dead corpse. What's up, Snow Dog? Great to see you. Amiga. Amic says the easiest Amiga game he knows of is Super Frog, but it's still hard. I agree. Super Frog is not easy.
No, it's true. Absolutely.
So we've obviously upgraded the weapons. We started out with a small one, then we got a bigger fireball, and now we have a green fireball. Is it just a faster weapon? Does it have any other special powers you can use, or is it just more powerful fires at a higher rate?
Yeah, in the level when you are in the cemetery, in the crypta, you get it at a big weapon there, increase the damage. You know, you can kill more because it's a very big weapon. Well, that's all about the weapons.
I'm learning here, Johnny. I thought I could crouch and fire against the snake, but I have to jump over him.
This is an snake, zombie snake, so you can kill it.
Oh, you can kill it, but
yeah, the snake in this magneta, or you know, this color is a zombie, so you can kill it. Yeah, this one.
Oh, so you can kill it. Got you. Let's kill Elmo. But when I crouch down, though, I can't fire, so I guess I have to... How do you kill him, then?
Yes, you have to avoid only this particularity.
Oh, okay, got you. That snake is an avoid one. I like it. Because there's some puzzles as well. It's not just a shooter.
What?
You have to figure it out. There's some strategies here to killing these beasties. I think I got lucky there, Johnny. I think I got away with one there. I'll take it.
Okay. I hope you can beat the game because, well, I know that it's not easy, but it's not impossible because I saw some guys there beat the game very easy because they are hard players, Amiga players, but with some practice, you can do it.
Yeah. Oh, I think yo, what's up, Kavansky? It is a bit difficult. But that's good. That's Amiga style. It wouldn't be
Yeah.
Amiga if it wasn't difficult. Oh, Johnny, I can't.
Correct.
Oh, that sucker turned around. Johnny, how I get out of here? Oh, I may have to go up.
Go to the left and go inside the hole of the ground. You know.
Oh, you go down
have
the
to
hole.
Go back. Yeah, and go in the hole.
Oh, Super Frog was here.
Oh, super frog here. Yeah. I see with the little light there. Like, oh, okay, that's right.
Oh yeah, you're on the delay. This when you go down into the ground there, that reminds me of going into the tree in Shadow of the Beast.
Yeah. Again, the influence. I'm talking about influence. Well, also Rigor, you know, the
Classic Nintendo game.
yeah, Rigor, Toki for sure. We have influence from Toki, from Rigor, from of course the Ghosts and Goblins. You know.
I was impatient, Johnny. I thought I could swim, but apparently Rowan hasn't taken swimming lessons yet.
No good swimming.
Yeah, and you know the plush green out here does remind me of Super Frog as well. So Johnny,
Yeah.
how many levels are there? We're on level 2 right now.
You know, it's five words and plus a level bonus, and each word have about 5 levels, so it's about 23 levels
Wow.
totally plus a bonus level.
Wow, that's a lot.
Yeah, that's not bad, I think.
That's great.
With all these graphics, music, different music on each level, so and get it this in Amos running 50 frames per second, 48 colors at the same time in the screen, sound effects. Well, I hope the people can enjoy and like it.
Yeah, the colors and graphics are beautiful, Johnny. So, sorry, you said it's 32 colors?
It's 48.
Oh, 48.
colors.
Oh, that's interesting. That now, when I think of Amiga screen modes, I think 32, I think 64. I don't usually think 48. What's that about?
Because you know, we have 2 different screens. One of 32 colors, and where is the point score and the life, etc. There is totally 16 different colors from the game colors. So 16 plus 32 is 48 colors.
Wow. It's beautiful. It's really beautiful.
Okay.
The music and the visuals, beautiful. If anyone in chat has any questions for Johnny, feel free to ask.
Thank you, Andy, Boston, UK. Nice to know you like the colors.
What
Okay.
resolution are we in, Johnny? Is this
Low res.
low res 320 by 256?
Well, the main game is, well, at the moment, I think it's the voice acting of the Witcher, no?
Yes.
And this is another point, well, let's wait. Advise me when you start fighting to hear them.
Kazrian, thank you for the host. We are playing the new Amiga game, the Dream of Rowan. Well, I'm fighting him now, Johnny. And we have the developer here with us, Mr. Johnny Acevedo. It's a very difficult but awesome game. Turn.
Okay, Bill, this is what okay, you can help with this little wall there. When the Witcher is coming to you, you can up to the wall.
Oh.
Cemetery wall.
Oh. Up to this. Okay, gotcha.
There, okay. Stay there and go back and try to kill him.
Super Frog was here. Kazrian, thank you so much for the host. I appreciate that so much, man. This boss is difficult. All the bosses are difficult. That frog is no joke. And
yeah.
Johnny, it's got a good mix of, you know, bright, cheery atmosphere as well as a dark atmosphere. So it's not just all doom and gloom all the time. I like that. This is like a breath of fresh air when you're up here.
Thank you, Bill.
I go to look at chat and I die. Andy Amiga 7, since my Amiga 1200 doesn't have a CD-ROM drive, would I be able to run this CD through an emulator? Well, you can get the digital download.
Yes, you can do it in a digital download, or even copy your CD into a compact flash in your PC and transfer to the Amiga.
But yes, you can play Rowan on an emulator with no problem. We play lots of Rowan at Westchester Amiga user group meeting.
Oh yes,
Johnny,
I saw that pictures.
Yeah, it works. I'm just gonna kill myself here because I'm doing bad. I've played it on my MacBook Pro using FSUAE. Runs like a champ. I've played it on my PC using FSUAE and Amiga Forever 7. It runs great. Hey Mix, the flower has got an Elmo face. But it's definitely
Elmo's face.
But it does look like Super Frog too, as well. Wow, so 25 levels. I've got a lot of playing to do here, Johnny. So I saw someone playing it, a professional gamer, and how long did it take him to complete it?
To develop the game, you mean?
The guy who was playing, the professional gamer, how long did it take him to beat the game?
Well, I think really don't know, but he bought a digital version. It's called Eponius. Big greetings to Eponius from here. He has a YouTube channel where he mostly play indie Amiga games, you know, and he beat all these strange and homebrew Amiga games. And Rowan's, we released Rowan on 24th of December, and I think 26th of December he beat the game completely.
Wow, it took him 2 days. That's amazing.
2 days.
It's gonna take me a lot longer than that.
Okay. Also, I saw Dimitris, you know, the modern Peter gamer.
Yes.
Dimitris from here. And he made a live show with Rowan, and he was very close to beat in his shows.
Oh,
in
cool.
His show as well.
It's also. I don't think I'm gonna get very close today, Johnny. But it's
no problem.
Yeah, it's Is there in classic Amiga heritage? Is there a trainer or a cheat mode you can do?
Sorry?
Is there like a trainer or a cheat mode?
Well, not really, but when you lose in one world, you start from this world again. You don't have to restart from the dungeons again at the beginning, you know. So if you die in the forest, you restart in the forest. When you die in the cemetery, you restart in the cemetery and above, you know. You don't have to start from beginning.
That's very helpful.
Yeah, I think so.
So I just picked up an extra life.
Yeah, there's a few extra life around here and there and help you to complete the game. But what I told before, with a little bit practice, like all games, you can beat the game.
That snake is hard. You have to get a good jump going because his tail is pretty long.
Yeah, that is taking the life about this zombie snake and go to the left.
The zombie snake. But I like it. You know, the spawn points are the same, so you can learn the game and memorize the game. So that makes it Oh no, it's like that. I should have remembered that one when the snake got me, but it makes it much more manageable.
Yeah, it's nothing random. Random. It's all always in the same place, in the same,
Now
tactics.
this is a fast-moving log here.
Yeah.
It's funny with the fish. Some of this, I mean, obviously they're all somewhat similar, but it also has a little bit of a Cuphead feel to me as well.
Seems, but it's not Cuphead.
No, I know, but it's difficult, and and some of the when you fight against plants, I can't help but think of Cuphead. Oh wow.
Good.
Johnny the Wizard just kicked my butt.
Yeah.
I need to practice. Also, good on like Modern Vintage Gamer and those guys, because when you play a game on stream, it is much more difficult than when you just are sitting here by yourself playing.
Of course. Of course.
Does anyone have any questions for Johnny? Johnny, so what other are you working on any other projects at the moment as well?
Absolutely, yes. We are working in other projects right now, but nothing like this, because this took 2 years to complete. It was good times, but okay, to start something like this again, to thinking more, and
you need a break.
Yes, I need a break. Now I'm working with some, funny stuff like Quasarius X and a text adventure I got around there, and some unfinished project I got somewhere, and to have some fun, but nothing serious like this, because we need some time now to thinking in serious projects again.
Yeah, exactly. I know the feeling. You need a little time, a well-deserved break, recharge the batteries.
Correct. I want to say a big thank you to all the great support we get it on the Dream of Rowan. Okay, to all of you guys, thank you so much for the awesome support. We never expect the lot of support we're getting in this game, and thank you to the Amiga community out there for the more than 100 copies which we have been sold of the Dream of Rowan. So thank you so much.
Congratulations, Johnny! And how awesome is the Amiga community? I mean, over 100 copies. That's really awesome. Andy, you're welcome, man. It's not easy to do an interview and run the stream and play the game at one time. This wizard is nasty, Johnny. How many bosses are in the game?
Bosses are 1, 2, 3, 4 bosses. Yeah.
All right. Now I wonder. Okay, so it doesn't look like I'm hurting him right now. So you can't hurt him until it turns to night. Oh man, that was poor. I need to plan my moves. The lightning is so fast. Johnny, he kicked my butt again. He used and abused me like.
Yeah, because the rice, one rice, it goes in the middle, and then he shoot the rails diagonally, so
right.
When he shoot in the middle, you stay in the ground, and when he shoot diagonally, you stay in the wall.
Ah, got you.
And this is the way.
And
avoided the zombie snakes as well. Yeah, it's not easy, but
no,
some practice you can do.
It's a very difficult game, but like I said, it wouldn't be Amiga if it was easy.
Yeah, also, we don't want to make an easy game, we was thinking the difficulty, but it's not the most difficult game in the world, but it's not easy as well.
Toa Folkman, what is up, dude? Only Amiga, how's it going? Guys, today is going to be a short stream. I just wanted to get in an interview. We are with Johnny Acevedo. He is the creator of the brand new Amiga game, the Dream of Rowan, which we're playing right now. And it's just a pleasure to have you here, Johnny. Thanks for coming to hang out today. I know we've played Rowan on stream before, the beta version. And it's just awesome to see the final version here. And I'm like very proud and happy for you and your team.
Thank you, Bill. Thank you for having me and for support.
Oh, my pleasure.
Yep.
It's a small community, so we have to stick together and help each other out, you know?
Yeah, it's true. Absolutely.
If anyone has any questions for Johnny, please fire away in the chat. I'm gonna bust out the box again because the box is beautiful.
Also, you are playing with an old joystick, so maybe you don't help a lot.
Yeah, the old joystick. You know, the old blame the joystick thing. It's funny because my Waiko bat is broken, and I play with it a lot. But sometimes it works, and then if I just move it to a specific spot, it kind of gets broken. But this one, it's got a bit of play in it. You know, I have another one over there that's less play, but the play in this one is not really suited well to this game. You can see I'm moving the stick here. I'm moving it and then Rowan's not moving it. So the play is tricky because this game is, I think I need the tighter stick to really play it well. The Wall of Skulls reminds me of a museum in Madrid that escapes your mind. Oh, but did you model the Wall of Skulls after a museum in Madrid?
Skulls remind me some museum in Madrid that escaped me right now.
It sounds pretty. That's a pretty heavy church. I don't know if I'd want to go to a church that has skulls outside of it. This is where we put the sinners. This is what happens. This is what happens when you don't obey the 10 Commandments. That's pretty morbid.
Yeah. Bill, we are planning to release a Rowan Gold version, okay?
Oh.
Yes. We gonna include some new features for the Gold edition because we want to improve it a little bit because this is the first version and we want to say thank you to all this great support, and we are planning to, with time, not for the next week, but with a little bit time, we're gonna include an asset AGA version of Rowan.
Whoa!
And also some exclusive thing that we missed in this release because we have set on a release date for the 25th of December last year, and was not the time for included, but we are planning a special package, you know, with this Gold edition and some nice new features, and also giving the opportunity to the O20 users, stock 1200 with some fast run to can play, and also a special version for the ACA 500, AK 500 users, because Rowan with this ACA 500 version, if you put in a 14 or 21 megahertz, you can play Rowan.
Right, oh wow, my voice on. I have an ACA 500 Plus, and you can overclock it to 14 megahertz. It's amazing, and
correct.
Yeah, it's really cool. So this will, that's great. So you'll be able to play the Gold Edition on a 500.
Correct, that's it. You can play the Gold Edition in a 500. Amiga with the AC.
And I can't imagine the graphics being even better, but that sounds great. And the packaging, wow. So the Gold Edition, when can we expect the Gold Edition?
I don't have a release date right now, but soon as we can.
Okay, yeah, that's no rush. This is still fresh.
Check out the rowan.amitin.es website, and will be there.
That's actually what I want to do. I'm gonna put it now. Unfortunately, we don't have chat up on screen today because I want everyone to see your handsome face. So I'm gonna put into chat right now the Rowan command, which is the link pound. But because we don't have, we are gonna save this. I want to make sure everyone who's listening or watching knows they can go to purchase the game at http://rowan. That's ROWAN.amitin.es. So it's ROWAN.AMITEN.es. rowan.amitin.es.
You can purchase now digital and physical format in this website. So, thank you.
So it's available, yeah, digital and physical. I like it.
Absolutely, yeah. It's available physical and digital. Hello, Angels79, welcome.
What's up, Hell's Angel? It's a pleasure to have you. Today we are playing a new Amiga game called the Dream of Rowan, and we are with Johnny from Amitin TV, who is the creator of the game. Unfortunately, I'm gonna wrap things up. I think that was a pretty thorough interview. So sorry, Hell's Angel. I know you're just jumping in now, but I wanted to get the stream in before I leave for work for a week and a half, and I just got the Rowan package in the mail, and I couldn't wait to play it. But Pat2, what's up? Hell's Angels, actually, we were talking about early friends. Johnny was one of my first friends over on YouTube, and Hell's Angel was my first friend here on Twitch.
Cool.
So yeah, it's awesome how when you do these streams or make a YouTube video, you meet awesome friends from all over the world. So yeah, it's a pleasure to have you, Hell's Angel. Hell's Angel and I were watching a stream. There was a young woman, she somewhere from Eastern Europe, maybe Romania. She was doing like a thesis for her school, and she was streaming Commodore 64 games and like loading them off of a cassette tape and everything. It was really cool. I was like, wow, here's like a 19, 20-year-old college student from Eastern Europe who's didn't grow up with the 64, playing these games, and that was kind of like one of my introductions to Twitch. I'm like, oh, this is cool. And then I met Hell's Angel. I'm like, oh, there's some old timers here as well. And it's been awesome. And I'm just getting wiped out here. I'm gonna reboot. Shadow, what is up? Naw Paul, how you doing, my man? Amix312, amazing to see my David Letterman work. Cool, there's Amiga spirit in there. Yeah, Amix, fingers crossed. I'm doing more episodes of David Letterman, so I'm not sure who the guest will be, but I'm doing more, so stay tuned to the David Letterman show on Netflix. Toa Folkman, he clipped something. He clipped something that says, "It feels so good, Johnny."
Yeah. Thank you, Toa.
Toa Folkman is a great dude. I'm gonna play for another minute here, Johnny, and then I think we're gonna wrap things up because I gotta pack for my trip. So guys, I am going away on Saturday. I'm going away with Zach Weddington, creator of Viva Amiga Film. Marvin Drugsma is flying in from Europe, as well as Marcel, and we are starting production on a new film called Arcadia that tracks the history of the arcades from the year 1900 to the year 2000. So we're gonna spend like a week out in Vegas and LA doing some shooting. So my next stream will probably be 2 weeks from today. So I might be able to stream on the Tuesday that I get back, but it'll probably be 2 weeks from today, which is the 1st. But stay tuned. Follow me on Facebook and on Twitter, especially Twitter. I'll be tweeting a lot. I'll be tweeting a lot of vintage arcade photos. I'm at TheGuruMeditate on Twitter. And so no stream next week, unfortunately, guys. But I'll definitely be streaming the week after. I'll be giving a recap of my experience shooting Arcadia, and who knows? I have some more surprises under my belt.
Cool.
Yeah, I did. Andy Amiga, I shot the interview with Barack Obama. Yes, I did. Oh, that's from an earlier stream, Toa. I never worked with Jim Gaffigan. Oh, you went to see a show. That's why you're late. Oh, cool. No, I never worked with Jim Gaffigan. Stream from Vegas. Amix. That's a good idea. I might try a stream from my phone, and because where we're shooting, this gentleman has like a huge collection of vintage arcade machines. And now when I'm talking about like the old penny arcade stuff, I'm not talking about like Pac-Man, Space Invaders. I'm talking about the old mechanical game machines that I don't know much about, so I'm like super excited to learn about them as well. He also has like a crazy car collection, like 1957 Chevys, old Ford Model Ts. So yeah, we're basically shooting at a museum, even though it's a private collection. So it would be nice to see. At the very least, I will take plenty of pictures and tweet them out. Yeah. Does anyone have any questions for Johnny before we wrap this up? Johnny, I just want to, say congratulations. This is absolutely incredible. I can't imagine how many hours, how many weeks, 2 years of work that you put into this game, you and your team. But it must have been worth every penny. Especially now, like here's some guy in New York streaming your game live. So it must be a cool feeling and well deserved.
Yes, Bill. Thank you, and thank you for having me today. A pleasure. Thanks for the support.
My pleasure, Johnny. My pleasure. Yeah, Hell's Angel says, keep up the good work, Amington. Andy Amiga says, yeah, I did. I went through a pretty rigorous background check in order to be able to get right up next to President Obama. So they don't let just anyone get that close. So the good thing is, I was like, I hope I passed the security. I think I'm good to go, but I don't know what they find. Who knows?
Thank you, Amix. Thank you, Hell Angels, and thank you to all of you guys. Thanks.
Don't forget to follow Amington on YouTube. He streams several times a week. I think Saturday night is your big Amiga stream, but then you also stream during the week. I call him the Amiga stream machine because I always get the notifications on my phone. Amington is now live. I'm like, oh, there's Johnny. He's at it again. I love that DJ. The DJ stream you did was awesome too.
Oh yes, thank you.
Oh, thank you, Roar.
My other voice.
Yeah, Johnny. Not only is he a programmer, game developer, computer technician, but he's also a DJ. DJ Johnny.
Thanks.
Awesome. Well, awesome game, Johnny. Yes, you are really keeping the Amiga alive. Roar's the man. Thank you for all the support, Roar. Johnny, thank you for this amazing game. Thank you for helping keeping the Amiga alive. Huge congratulations. The game is gorgeous and a lot of fun to play. And yeah, I'm so proud of you and so happy for you, and I'm just so lucky to have you for a friend.
Thank you, Bill. Thank you for having me. Thank you.
Awesome, guys. So everyone, thanks so much for tuning in. I will be back with more streams in 2 weeks. Right now, I got a target on 2 weeks from today. Maybe I'll stream on the Tuesday of that week. We'll see. I might still be pretty jet lagged and banged up from the trip. But if not, it'll probably be 2 weeks from today. I've got some fun surprises up my sleeve. So thanks to everyone for all the support here and supporting my Twitch channel and supporting my YouTube channel, my buddy Anthony. We're youtube.com/thegurumeditation. Over here on Twitch, twitch.tv/AmigaBill, Twitter @thegurumeditate. Thanks to everyone for all the support. It's just a pleasure to hang out with all of you, and this is so much fun. And Johnny, huge thanks to you. You're my first on-camera guest on this Twitch channel, so that's awesome.
Pleasure. Pleasure.
Awesome. Well, everyone, thanks for watching, and Amiga forever. Peace.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Find it. Wow.